Alright boys, UIG Trades back here with another video, and we got a very important video today. Today we're going to be going over my thought process on the coins that I bought this week and why certain coins ran. And yeah, as you guys might have seen, there's been a lot more volume in the trenches recently, giving a lot more potentials for 5, 10, 20, maybe even 100x gains. So yeah, we're going to be diving into the certain coins that I called out this week in my Discord server. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. A quick little disclaimer before we get started. I am not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice in any means, so do your own research, of course, with every single coin. Additionally, if you guys do want to join my Discord server, I'll have a link in my bio. I have a bunch of free tools for beginners and a bunch of free guides along with the wallets that I track, my fee settings, my Twitter tracker list, all for free. So definitely join up my Discord server to check those out. And sometimes I also be posting some free calls. Earlier this week I called like a 5 to 6x, which we'll be going over in today's video. So without further ado, let's get into the coins that I bought this week. If we go over to my Discord server, we could see I called this coin at 114k. And I'm basically going to be diving into my thought process of why I bought this coin. So essentially, as you could see, this guy over here with 430k real followers, he's I wouldn't say he's a KOL, but he has a lot of followers in the trenching community. And because of that, he's pretty influential. So he ended up tweeting something about if someone were to make a meme coin, send him the fees or something along the lines of that. And basically, people speculated that if he was sent the fees, he would endorse the coin and to the rest of his 430k followers. And due to that, it would be a multi-million market cap runner. So what essentially happened was a bunch of these coins were dev'd, but nobody ended up having this guy's Solana wallet when all these coins were dev'd. So all of these coins were running to like 100k, 150k, but none of the fees were actually going to him. But this one in specific was the runner that ended up spawning, and the reason why I bought this coin was because Waddles is a very trusted KOL, and he ended up buying 50% of the supply at 4k market cap. I didn't end up buying in till later because I thought that maybe Waddles would just end up nuking on the chart, but he's a very trusted KOL, as I said before. This guy he's made like, this is definitely not right, but he's made over $1 million in this market. So he's a very trusted KOL, and he bought 50% of the supply. And I had also, during this whole process, I was keeping an eye on this guy's Twitter account to see if he were to tweet his Solana address, which he eventually did. And the first thing I did once he tweeted his Solana address was I went over to my tracker list and I added his thing on my wallet tracker. So that way, if the supply got sent to him, I would be able to see right away. And that ended up happening. So like I said before, Waddles held 50% of the supply. And the second that this guy tweeted his Solana address, Waddles ended up selling him all that supply. So this guy, Crypto Bitlord, the guy who was the influencer who had talked about who this coin was inspired by, ended up having control of 40% of the supply. And basically, because I added his wallet to my trackers list, I realized this before anyone else. So I got in on the first big dip before anyone else, which was probably around here at 120k. All right. And the second that people found out that he held 40% of this coin, it absolutely exploded to 300k. And it was a little unfortunate that this coin kind of topped out at 300k because the guy who the coin was inspired by didn't even show the coin whatsoever. He didn't tweet the CA out once. He didn't advertise it whatsoever, which is kind of stupid because he would have made a lot more money because he was holding 40% of the supply. So because of that, this coin ended up just kind of dying out because he didn't really shill it whatsoever. And it eventually just straight up bleeded out over here when he sold all his share. And as you guys could see, he made $8,000 for literally doing nothing. All he did was just tweet out his Solana address and he was sent the supply. It was pretty unfortunate because I honestly thought this would be like a 5 to 10x play, but the guy just didn't work for his own bag. But we ended up catching a nice 2.5x plus on this. As you guys see, I called this at 115k market cap, and it ended up going to 300k market cap. So this was a nice little play that we caught. But this is also why it's very important to use tools that Terminal gives you, like the wallet tracker list. And you guys also have to like utilize them properly and track the right people, because if I was never tracking waddles, I would think it's just some random dude holding 50% of the supply. And if I never ended up adding this dude's wallet address to my tracker list, I would have probably been too late and I would have ended up buying at the top. So that's why it's important to utilize tools like this. Again, if you guys don't know wallets to track, I have a big list in my Discord server. I'll have a link in my bio if you guys want to use the wallets that I track. But without further ado, let's move on to the next one. This was a nice 2.5x to get the week started. Alright guys, the second play that I called out this week was this coin called Clawdev. And essentially we caught this play very early, and as you guys could see, this coin kind of exploded towards the upside. It hit like 1.3 million market cap before dying out. But we caught this play at 72k market cap initially, which gave us like 19x on this play at the peak. So let's just get into why I bought this certain coin. So if you guys have been trenching, I'm sure you guys can sympathize with the problem of all these terrible farming devs who just bundle their own coins. The second that they dump their wallets, they just abandon the project. And Clawdev kind of solved this problem. Essentially, the real dev behind this coin kind of coded a large language model to be the best dev possible, and by doing this, it kind of paid Dex like instantly at like 8k market cap. Uh, the the large language model would do like instant buybacks and burns regardless of the price. So even on big time dips, it would still be buying back and all that stuff. So the dev would never disappear. Like this coin wouldn't die due to the dev; it would die to the community. And honestly, that was a chance that I was willing to take. I felt like this coin had a lot of potential, and something that a lot of trenchers could sympathize, because there's a lot of LARPing devs out there that just abandon coins and kind of cook all the trenchers that trade their coins. So as you guys can see, I called this coin at 72k market cap. And at the time of me calling this coin, I think I called it around over here on the peak. And instantly we ended up being down around 50%. And as you could see, all these X's are just bundles farming this project and just trimming. But regardless of the price, as you guys could see here, dev kept on buying at these levels, showing the community that this dev was here to stay. This AI large language model wouldn't be the reason that this coin would die out. The coin would die out because of the community. So as the bundle kept on trimming, the dev kept on buying back, and this gave hope to the community members. And due to this, the dev buying just kept on signifying a bullish flag for the community, and due to that, this coin ended up ripping towards the upside. The bundle ended up getting fully out pretty early around the 300k mark, which led for this coin to straight up rip because there was not much sell pressure. As you guys could see, this coin bounced 1, 2, 3 times from the resistance, and it ended up just straight up ripping. And most of the KOLs got shaken out at this 30k market cap, causing for no big dumps along the way, and it ended up just flying straight to 1.3 million market cap. Now, as you guys could see here, you guys might be like, yo, what the hell is wrong with this? Why the hell did it dump? And the reason for that is the XCOM ended up getting deleted by the original dev for some reason. I'm not too fully sure why. But regardless of that, we caught the coin all the way over here at 70k market cap and rode it up to the top. So this was an 18x play. And even after the fact, it was still sitting at a nice 350k, which would have given you like a 5x from the call out. So this was a great play that we ended up catching it in the Discord, and yeah, this coin really cooked up for us. The next coin I'm going to be going over is this coin called Normie, and we caught this for a 6x if I'm not mistaken. I called it at 34k market cap, and it ended up topping at 190k market cap. And this was a pretty easy play if I'm going to be honest, because it got an Elon interaction. And what I mean by that is, as you guys can see here, Elon replied. Uh, Actually, I think he quote tweeted this little comic right over here. And as you guys could see, on the left side, there's the Wojak character, and on the right side, there's this unknown figure. And someone ended up deving a coin called Normie with this figure over here. And if you guys are active in the trenches, you guys know how big an Elon interaction is. The other day, we saw a coin explode to like 30 million market cap just because Elon followed the dev on X. So, because he had quote tweeted this little comic right over here, I knew this was a pretty free play and it would end up exploding to the upside. And you guys might be wondering, why did I bid Normie instead of Wojak? Because theoretically, wouldn't Wojak pump too? Yeah, theoretically it would, but Wojak is already a high cap coin at like 5, 10, 20 million market cap at the time. So, the fact that it's already that big of a high cap coin, like the upside is not as high as a coin at 30k market cap. Like as you guys can see, I caught this at 30k market cap and it went to 190k market cap. Let's just say at the time of this coin dropping, Wojak was at around 10 million market cap. For me to get the same return, it would have had to go to 60 million market cap. So I ended up deciding to bid this coin. And this coin actually reminded me a lot of Bepe. Let me see if I could find that real quickly. I think it's this coin right here. But essentially, it was a similar kind of thing. Uh, the guy who had made Pepe, Matt Fury, he had replied to a comment or tweeted out a picture of a comic that had an unknown figure, which ended up being Bepe. People called him Baby Pepe. And this coin ended up going to 4 million market cap, which was way higher than Normie, but it was kind of similar because I feel like, yeah, Matt Fury, like, he's the founder of Pepe, of course, but Elon Musk himself is a very influential figure in this space. So the fact that he had tweeted out or interacted with this comment to this comic and stuff, I knew that this was a pretty free play, and it ended up exploding the upside, and we caught a pretty free 6x in the Discord. Alright, so the last coin that I'm going to be going over today is this coin called Catcoin. And essentially, as you guys could see, I called this coin out for free in my Discord at 130k market cap. And this coin ended up running to 700k market cap, which gave us around a 5x. And basically, this coin called Catcoin had a lot of deep lore to it. So if we go to the Twitter, you guys could see that there's a little link over here. And as you guys could see, there's a little like 4chan kind of blog. And this was from 2014, right? And this guy had talked about how on the 4chan lore, there's after Doge, there's supposed to be a cat coin, which kind of gave us like the first idea of a vamp. Which, as you guys know, PvPing is like a big part of the trenches nowadays. So, yeah, someone ended up deving Catcoin because of the lore, and this post was made like 30 days after Dogecoin was made. And back then, obviously, memes were not like a big part of society as they are today. So this was the first cat coin ever created, and usually stuff with like deep lore like this, and especially things with like proof, end up running big time. So we caught this at 130k market cap. It ended up going to 700k market cap. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie, I did Jeep pretty early at around 450k market cap, but I'm glad I was able to cook this up for the free members in my Discord server, and yeah. So I hope you guys learned a lot from the video today, and if you guys do have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, or better yet, you guys can join my Discord server, and you guys can contact me directly if you have any questions. I try to scan in my Discord every single day and call new stuff out, and I'm hoping to make videos like these every week. Obviously, I made a lot more calls this week that I had ran. If you guys are active in the trenches, you guys probably saw that Sydney Sweeney coin, which I caught for like a 5x. But if I went over like every single coin that I had bought this week, this video would be way too long. So I just wanted to show you guys a few big time runners that we caught, and Yeah, I'll have the link with my Discord in the description below, and I'll also have the link to my terminal down below. If you guys use my link, you guys get 35% cash back, which is a big difference from Axiom. And honestly, Terminal is just overall the best platform. There's a bunch of features that Axiom doesn't have, and you also by far have the best fills regardless of your fees. So I'll leave the link to my terminal down below as well. I'll catch you guys next week with probably a part two of this video, but for the next week's calls. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.